Oh. In 10 minutes, babe. I'm going to be in the middle of the broadcast by then. Well, you want me to do it now, or? No. If you want me to do it now, I'll do it now, baby. No. I guess I'll have to pause it. Or I just do it by myself. Are you sure?
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the NL East, the Phillies continued to beat teams now with 11 straight victories as they cruise to the win over the Cardinals 9-3.
Nick Williams got a 20 hitting game streak going. With 11 home runs, 43 RBI, batting average at .484, and 188 at-bats.
MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Today, Michael Wacha will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
This is line to left. Ozuna arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. but that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product. Rhys Hoskins is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung's got it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out. Here's Dexter Fowler now. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this high. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Should
now
have been standing there looking. Should have been standing there swinging.
Who are you focused on, Dan? Please,
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. 1. Striding into the box, Carlos Santana. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Moving under a fan.
Popped it up.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a 1-out base knock for him here in the second. Good time to check out the league leaders in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Franco leads off first with 1 away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Pham ranging back. Still ranging back.
Oh, home run. 2-1 home run.
So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead. In now, J.P. Crawford, and he's hoping to get things. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike one. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike two now. Bases are empty here with two men out. Line drive to center field, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Boy, you're talking about a cardinal sin for any pitcher to give an opposing pitcher to give up a base hit, D-Row, on an 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, that's got to be so frustrating. The way this guy's been executing. But you know what? Tip your hat to the pitcher. Stuck his nose in there, kept the front shoulder up, and found a way to get himself an out. Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with two outs, and he's still giving up knocks.
So it's about trying to limit the pitch count. Also, only in the second inning here, his pitch count's getting up. He's had a lot of traffic on the bases, so he really needs to get out of this one right here.
Nick Williams is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game. So he's able to come through here with two away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the second run will score as well.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair. Woo.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins, as he lines it out to center. And that's in there, base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with two strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So a great inning. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Chasing after it is Hoskins. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Time to take a look at the Phillies game. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Ozuna is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days There are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Marcelo Zuna goes down for the second out in the bottom half. And the runner on third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Jerko at second with 2 down. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Now a fastball as he just...
I gotta go to the bathroom. That's our song.
Yep. Hey, buddy.
Yep, I'm gonna have you write a window like this.
Oh shit. Ugh. Huh? No, I had the shit.
Reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Cards get one in the inning on the RBI double. We played 2, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. First offering on its way. Here's a shot.
Oh, it felt it.
And deep. Look at this. And
Solo home run.
Add still another. It's a solo shot here for Micah Franco. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro.
That last at bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run. But
Oh, I think I did it again. Oh, look at it. Oh, son of a monkey.
Part of the ballpark.
Pham He's in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. First pitch on its way.
Hey, buddy.
This is pulled into right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Aaron Nola. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the top of the 3rd inning will continue at least one more batter.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed it his 2nd knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Into the box now, Aaron Altair. Line towards center field. Pham is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired.
So, what are you trying to say, buddy? Huh? What are you trying to say, huh?
Bottom of the 3rd,
what are you doing,
up.
huh?
It's the Phillies 7 and the Cardinals 1. So striding forward now, Michael Wacha. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Got him to miss the breaking ball.
What are you doing, Gio? Stop that.
Retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the
Gio. You're going to hurt yourself, buddy.
Grounder down the line at 3rd. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Now my voice is going to be on. Thanks.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. I'm normally the commentator at night, but now I'm here.
A lot of things have to go right. And with the 3rd baseman playing off the line,
I win this 7-1.
that's a nice job.
I don't watch you.
Jose Martinez is in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
It's fine.
Awfully tight. 2-0.
Unless you're giving him a bath.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a bath right now.
He finds himself behind.
He's fine right there. Though. Just get his motor
He's
started.
going to have to locate something down in the zone
Yeah.
to get himself back in this count.
Now the 2-1. Ties him up inside with a good fastball.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jose Martinez becomes out number 2 this inning. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Tommy Pham 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Comes set with the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cards leave 1. They're down 7-1. Digging in, Nick Williams. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. You got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And he is into 2nd base with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on 2nd with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, what a play. Hats off to that one.
Oh, that's just an excellent play that time. Super high degree of difficulty on that one. And as an added bonus, not only does he get the out at first, but he also keeps that runner stationed on 2nd base.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys
Oh,
Hoskins.
don't catch it, don't catch it, don't catch it. Ah, he's going to catch it.
Martinez is over, and he tucks
I'm
it
not
away
tagging
for
up
the
for there.
2nd out.
You nuts.
So now Carlos Santana, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Carlos Santana.
From the stretch. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. He's down on just 4 pitches. They're on top 7-1. First pitch of the at-bat.
The shortstop.
Fouled off.
DeYoung.
He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Williams is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Here's Matt Carpenter. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Seared down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
A high fastball is in there.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Here it comes, 0-2. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in. Stepping up now, Michael Franco. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Very rarely, Matt.
Seems like a dude again.
Hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at-bat. We'll see if they pitch him any.
Oh, you got lucky. Yeah, I got lucky.
Round out, 1 away.
Lucky.
So stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball.
And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Tyler Lyons gets to call the pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, center fielder.
Riding in once again, Aaron Altair is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Ripped down the line. Alfaro on third. Crawford on at second with 2 down. And 2, here it comes. Hit on the ground toward the left. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Jed Jerko now. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Popped him up. Franco is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the second out. Greg Garcia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 35, Greg Garcia.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Garcia is exactly a 1-for-3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Nope. Missed with a breaking ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Dominic Leone gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. So digging in now, Rhys Hoskins. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up.
Oh, man. Did it again.
DeYoung backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Here's Carlos Santana now, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Dexter Fowler now, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Ready for another shot now. Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and standing in, Michael Franco. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Michael Franco.
First offering on its way. Ground ball left side. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short, and through into left field. Back-to-back hits have him set up to start the 7th.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Turned on down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Franco over at second. Alfaro at first with no outs. High in the air out to center field. Pham moves over. 1 out. Ready for another chance. Aaron Nola, 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
How about it?
Digging in now, Aaron Altair. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Williams on the move. 1 down.
Third baseman, number
Next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez right there. And there are 2 away now.
the left fielder, number
Ready once again, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pham sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in once again, Carlos Santana. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Fowler on the run. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. At the plate, Maikel Franco. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the 3rd base line. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's the 0-2. Now a drive by Franco. Deep left field.
Gone.
And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Why are you crying, Gio?
A two-run home run off the bat of Michael Franco. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive.
Hey, buddy, look at you. You're just a kitty. Yes, you are.
That one right out of here.
A fastball taken for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get...
Pick up 3 runs.
Look at you, little cutie Woody. Yeah, you just a cutie. Yes, you are. You're my boy. Yeah, you my handsome boy.
Out there on the mound.
You leave those shoelaces alone.
The starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Swinging a ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, fall for desperate measures.
Behind 0-2 now. On its way is pitch number 75. He's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Yadier Molina will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Yadier Molina becomes out number 2 this inning. In there for strike 1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Matt Bowman comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And gone. Absolute
solo home run for Crawford.
A solo home run off the bat of J.P. Crawford. Number 10 for him on the year as this lead got even wider.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Stepping in now, Aaron Nola. Cue shot here out towards short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Altair.
So coming to the plate, Aaron Altair. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's a shot.
Oh, I belted that. That's gone. That's gone. That is gone.
And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Aaron Altair. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting.
Into the box, Nick Williams. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 2, 3, and 4 set into the box now. Jose Martinez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. It's 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul DeYoung. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count, hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Here's Matt Carpenter, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
14-1, the final tally here. The Philadelphia Phillies